Welcome back to the Brothers Grimdark, everybody, and welcome to this preview for our Game 4. So just before we get to that though, we're going to do a quick recap of Game 3. So if you haven't seen that yet, pause this video, go check out that game, and then come right back. So this is your cue now, because spoilers are about to come in now. Alright, so Game 3 saw the Necromantic Horror being piloted by Cameron, the Hilltown Howlers, facing off against Adam and his Skaven team, the Albino Garage Rats. So this is arguably two of the better scoring teams, two of the faster teams in the entire league, especially with the Skaven. They've got that top spot with their movement 9 players and 2 movement 8 players, and their linemen being movement 7. They're certainly very zippy. And then the Necromantic Horror had one werewolf in this roster and 1 ghoul as their scoring pieces. However, this game ended in a 0-0 tie. So let's break down exactly how that happened, where this game could have been won or lost in different moments. So in the first half, it was a really good, solid drive from Cameron and the Necromantic Horror. They just kept pushing forward kind of relentlessly. And then just at the last, Cameron got a little bit greedy. He had the option to just leave his ghoul out in the open, 3 squares away from the end zone, I think, but he decided to go for it to get into a tackle zone so he could commit a foul. That go for it resulted in a 1. He tripped over his own shoes, dropped the ball and caused a turnover, and from there Adam was able to rally and stop the score in the first half. Then in the second half, it really was the weather that took precedent, as we had heavy rainfall, and then the Skaven team just really struggled to pick up the ball. I think it was 3 or 4 turns in the first half with the ball just sitting on the ground, not able to pick it up. Adam did eventually get the ball into the other half, got maybe 6 squares away from the end zone, but was efficiently taken down by Cameron. And probably both teams were quite happy to come out of that game in the end with a draw, seeing as how bad their luck was at various points for both players. Both of them will be pretty happy with the 2 points in their opening game. Skaven did suffer a casualty in the game, but it was only one of their linemen, so I don't think Adam's too concerned on that either. So that was pretty good all round from them. Now we get to this game's preview, and we've got me and my Goblin team, the Coffin Road Ringers, facing off against Connor and his human team, the Hold'em Haulers. So this one, I think I'm going to get my excuses in early. I think it's a bad matchup for me because there's very little that I do better than the human team in this matchup. Both of us have 13 players, so we both got the same amount of bench. Both of us have a Mighty Blow player, strength 5, albeit I've got 1 extra, so that's good for me. I've got a lot of dodge, but the human team has a good counter to dodge in their blitzers with block and tackle, so that's bad for me. I've got my fastest player is movement 7, but the human team has 2 movement 7 pieces and 2 movement 8 pieces. So let's go through the rosters in a little bit of detail. So the human team, they've got 1 thrower in Flingy McChuckerson. They've also got 2 blitzers, John the Hitman Rowdy, who is the team captain. So you see he's sitting with his pro skill there. So one of the human team's special abilities is they get a team captain. That player gets the pro skill, and as long as they are on the pitch, Connor will also get to roll a dice, and on a 6 he'll get to keep his reroll. So quite handy there as well. Alongside him, we've got Desmond the Demolisher, the second blitzer. Then we've got 2 catchers, Gerino de la Fuente and number 10, and number 12 we've got Juan Pablo Fernandez de Calderon Garcia Inglesias. So I will be trying to kill him with all my might because I really don't want to have to say that name every time he scores a touchdown. So as a commentator for the league as well, I really want to take out that player because he's going to be a nuisance. Then Connor's 2 subs, he's got Bill and Ben, the Halfling Pot Men. He's also got his Ogre, Bloody Stupid Johnson. And then rounded things out, he's got 5 regular linemen. He's got Big Bad Barry, Average Adequate Andy, Extreme Eager Edmund, Flashy Ferocious Freddy, and Gorgeous Gregarious Gary. So that is the human roster. It's pretty well rounded. It's the most rounded roster in Blood Bowl. It kind of does a little bit of everything. It's got good solid blitzers, it's got good catchers, it's got a good thrower, maybe slightly on the average side of thrower. He's so okay. It's got solid linemen because they've got that armor value 9 and agility 3+. They can do a little bit of everything with that strength 3. It's got a big guy, and it's even got a couple of stunty players for that throw teammate shenanigans, so it can do a little bit of everything. Then over to my Goblin team. So we've got number 7, my Pogoer, Puns Overyeated. Then we've got number 88, Cilia Sog is my Doom Diver. Then we've got a Looney, we've got Topaz and the Death Stick. Next to him, we've got my Fanatic, we've got I Go This Way and Hugo That Way. Then we've got the 2 Trolls, we've got Sporin Stinkhorn, and alongside him, we've got Mighty Shudders. And then lastly, I've got 7 regular linemen. We've got Get 'em Gretchen, Snivel Get Back Here, Ooga, Snuff of That, Selly Cut Short, Booga, and Snack in a Pinch. So that's my team. I've got 4 rerolls, which is 1 more than Connor on paper, but because he's got that handy little team captain rule, he may end up spiking and getting an extra reroll at some point in the game, or maybe even 2. So I don't even really feel like I've got the advantage there. So it's really going to come down to my secret weapons. I think they're going to have a big game for me, as well as the Doom Diver, who did get a big buff this edition. He's a bit more reliable and is quite a good scoring threat. That's really the only angle where I think I do things better than Connor in this matchup, because he's faster than me, he's stronger than me, he punches probably harder than me, even though I've got all these secret weapons and a couple of trolls. So it's going to be an interesting one. This game's coming out this coming Friday, so stay tuned for that. What do you guys think? Do you think I've got a shot? Are you rooting for Connor? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you there on Friday for a big one.